Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the Really Charlie podcast here on StreamYard, Facebook, Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube. Today's guest is Johnny Juice of Good Stuff Juices, man. How you doing today?
Doing good. Doing real good.
All right, you know, glad to have you on, you know. Um,
Thank you for
and
having me.
yeah,
Yeah.
glad you got in touch with me and, we'll just do this thing, man, and introduce your Good Stuff Juices
Oh yeah.
and that's a nice container, man. Look at that.
That's how that's how I'm gonna be sipping my lung tea all allergy season.
Love it. Love it. The so couple of about a week ago, 2 weeks, we had Marissa on here, and so I got a little description about the juices and everything, and but talk to me. Talk to me about your business and how this all came about, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, about maybe 10 years ago, I learned what kidney stones were. I had always had kidney stones as a teenager, but I didn't know they were called kidney stones.
Hmm.
That's around where YouTube started coming out. And so I was on YouTube and I saw a guy on there juicing. He said he had kidney stones and he didn't have kidney stones anymore. And all he did was start juicing. So I said, well, that's too easy. I can do this.
Hmm.
And so I bought a juicer and I did the juice. I did a juice. I drank juice for 1 week straight. I drink about 16 ounces every hour
All right.
for a week straight. And sure enough, um, you know, 9 years later, I would say I haven't had a kidney stone. So that's
Wow.
how I discovered juice. That's how I know they work.
Okay.
Juicing definitely activated my kidneys and helped me, you know, perform better. I don't have kidney stones anymore. When I wake up and I go to the bathroom, it's pain free. And if you know anything about
Good.
kidney stones, it's painful.
Yeah, that's I definitely heard about it. Hopefully my body could stay away from that.
Oh yeah,
The
oh yeah. Well, with juicing, even if you juice at home, you don't have to get my juice. You can juice at home. The
Mhm.
just the benefits of my juice would be I do all the work for you. You know?
Sounds good. It you got a huge variety.
Oh yeah.
One of the biggest list I seen, and I'm happy for
I
you
keep it
because
new.
you keep it new. uh, I was I like that YouTube video that you guys have, and so your store, your business, where's it located?
Yeah. So the business is at 803 Moy Boulevard. 803 Moy Boulevard. That's Greenville, North Carolina.
Hmm.
Um, it is a juicing factory. Though you are allowed to walk in, and we do have a storefront area for like retail grab and go,
Okay.
but it's not a restaurant.
All
You
right.
don't sit down and eat sandwiches.
All right.
Um, but you definitely come and get a juice cleanse if you're in town,
Good.
and it definitely looks good. It'll be worth it. You'll put it on your schedule every time you're in town.
I definitely tried quite a few of them, and I liked all of them. All but one, but I won't say it.
uh,
And the the other one caught me off guard, and but it is what it is. But I love every. Let me just say, I love 95% of them, and that's a good number. So.
and that's a really good number when it comes to healthy, or when it comes to like juicing, like
Hmm.
smoothies, liquid fruit. You get a lot of people get squeamish. I get squeamish. And
Yeah.
you know what? That's one of the reasons why I'm number one here in town, is because I still make the juices.
Okay.
I actually physically chop the fruit myself. That's me in the video.
Okay.
Um, so that's why summer shine always tastes like summertime. Oh yeah.
Very good. Very good juice. Um, some of our guests just tuned in late. Just want to introduce you one more time. So, why don't you give us a little bio, and then our guests that just tuned in will definitely know who you are. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm Johnny Juice, personal juicing chef here in Greenville, North Carolina. Definitely what we do is we take all the work out of juicing. You want to juice, you went to the gas station right now, you scratched the lottery, you win $1 million. You want to keep that $1 million. You want to live to spend that $1 million. What are you going to do? You're going to hire a personal chef. So a personal chef, I'm a personal juicing chef. So I keep you healthy with cold pressed juices that don't have any sugar added, water added, or preservatives added. No tricks, just
hmm
juice like you would do at home. Hmm.
exactly, exactly. This the the juices. I mean, and you say good stuff juices, but in somewhere in that title, it should be good tasting stuff juices. Because it is good. Look at that.
I'm
So.
telling you. And that's what got me is one day, I was juicing at home and I was, I used to go to the gym a lot. I would bring him to the gym and my friends would be like, what are you drinking? You're crazy. It's green. So I let people sample it. This was before COVID,
Hmm
sample my juices. And they were like, whoa, who knew green could taste good?
hmm
So I realized I had something there. I might be a culinary person or something. And so I started taking it serious, because I'm not drinking it if it don't taste good. I don't
hmm
care. So again, why I still make them. I still make the juices and I still drink them. I'm drinking about 5 a day, 5 or 6 a day. They're about 12 ounces each, and I love them. Oh yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, back to the story. My friends would
Yep.
buy the juices from me. In the end, they would buy the juices from me in the gym. In the gym, they would whip out the cash. I would bring their
Yep.
juices the next day in the jar fresh, and they kept buying. And I built a website. They would swipe their credit card, and I started bringing it to their house before I had the factory. Hmm.
The Now you actually um you got your business down there. You can just walk in. It's like ordering a cup of coffee. But it's juices.
Yeah,
Now, tell me something about the what's it? No flu shot. I'm very interested in that. I want to hear about that.
no food.
No flu.
Oh, no
FLE.
flu shot.
Yeah, no flu shot.
Yeah,
Talk to
yeah,
me about that.
flu shot, no needle. Yeah. Turmeric, ginger, lemon, cayenne pepper.
Mhm.
So we get the whole turmeric and we get the whole ginger. Um, and we don't use powder. And I shave off any bad pieces and then I put it in the bucket as you saw.
Yep.
And I soak it in the water, get all the dirt off. And then I turn on the machine and I grind it all up with the lemon all together. Ginger, turmeric, lemon, grinds all up,
Mhm.
and then you press
Yep.
it all in the machine.
Okay.
$25,000 apple cider press. It's the nicest juicer machine in the world. I'm
Man.
saying. So it creates a super premium juice. So even something as powerful as turmeric, ginger, lemon, and cayenne. I add the cayenne at the end in each
hmm
bottle separately. 2 ounce, diligent, meticulous, and I hand top them all. I got my gloves on and everything. Mhm.
I seen you had your little assistant on there also, doing helping you out with the juices and the what do you do? You make it that morning, that day, how's it go?
Yeah.
How
We make as soon as a certain number of juices fall below a certain number in the freezer, we make it.
okay.
Um, every week, a big truck brings all the produce on pallets, and
Okay.
I unload the pallets, put it on on the car. I know you're like, man, he does everything. You rest. No, I don't rest because every morning I wake up, I step right into my dream. Because 10
Hmm.
years ago, I visualized this. I visualized having my juice factory. I visualized having the nicest juicer machine in the world and producing the best juice. Not if people buy it, that's great. But
Yeah.
for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry Barrow says first time trying his juices, which one he refers for the first time to sell us on that note. Let's
Oh
see.
my
So,
God. First time drinking a juice at Good Stuff Juices, it's got to be a summer shine. A summer shine.
hmm
Um,
hmm
it tastes like summertime. Yep.
everybody loves summertime. I know I do. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
the my favorite one is right now is the orange sea moss.
Oh yeah. I
Uh,
love the orange sea moss. The
it's
orange
just
sea moss do something though. The orange sea moss do something. It definitely give you a little kick of energy. It might if you never had sea moss before, it definitely gonna open up the stomach. It's a sea moss helps remove mucus, so that's mucus. Same thing with the lung tea. The lung tea that's milk phlegm. That's mucus build up
hmm
old mucus that hasn't moved out. That's why I like to drink a lot of lung tea, especially because they say, we in a lung pandemic.
hmm Look at that! Look at that! Go Johnny, go!
Oh yeah.
the uh, what was I gonna say here? Just trying to pay attention to these comments.
Oh yeah.
Shay,
Oh, there's comments. I
yeah,
didn't know.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Shailene
Yeah.
Korea said love these juices and protein shakes. Now
Mm.
talk to us about those shakes.
Oh man, the shakes. You know what? Uh, well, in order to produce the best milk, a shake is as a base. There's a good base. And so I take the almonds and I soak them in a pitcher overnight like that. I
Hmm.
soak them in a pitcher, and when I wake up in the morning, I get fresh spring water. First, I rinse them. I drain all the bad water out, because
Hmm.
it's dirty from soaking it, and
Yep.
I clean them up real good. Get them so there's fresh water when I pour it out. It's fresh water. All right, and then I take that, bring it over to the table. I got Blendtec blenders. Those are like top three in the world blenders. So they're
Okay.
powerful. And you put a certain amount of nuts to water ratio and you blend. And it creates a milk. So
Okay.
after you blend up all the nuts, you put it in the bag, like in the machine, and you press it, and it creates a smooth milk. You can
Wow.
drink it straight, but it won't be sweet because it's just straight nut milk.
Hmm.
So what we do is we use it as the base, and then as you saw from the ingredients, what's in it. Um, you got your vanilla protein, organic pea protein, organic rice protein, agave nectar, organic dates. That's the secret in my book. Organic
Hmm.
dates, they go a
Yeah.
long way.
Sure do.
And so yeah, it's a tasty beverage that goes a long way. The protein shakes is raw milk, unheated from the
Hmm.
nut, dairy free. So when you drink one, all you feel is pure energy. You don't get no bloat. Like when you
Good.
drink a milkshake, you get
Yeah.
bloated. Uh huh.
Hmm.
Yep.
Is good friend of mine, Marvin Speller. He says he doesn't understand why people, you know, mess around with dairy because if you can take this picture, a, a cow has a little calf. That
Mm-hmm.
calf is very small, and what the calf eats or drinks is the milk from the mama,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden that calf is growing to be about 4, 5, 600 pounds
It's
off
true.
of off of what's inside the cow.
Yeah.
So, it's not the grass that's making that calf grow any bigger. It's the inside of the cow. So here we are, we're drinking it left and right. So, and what do you think it's going to do for us?
I mean, it's gonna make us fat and bloated big, you know.
That's it.
That's what cow's milk does. Dairy make you bloated, cause swelling, inflammation, mucus buildup.
Hmm.
You know,
Yes.
instead of clear.
One of the comments is, does he have a storefront up here, which is the Northeast? And how do we get to try the juices?
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
well, I was born in Lowell, Massachusetts.
hmm.
Lowell General Hospital. I don't even know if it's still called that because I did move down here in 2004. Um, I went to Winston-Salem State University criminal justice. Actually,
Hmm.
I had a career in security. Um, and I found I chose a beautiful woman over the Marine Corps. That's the dumbed down story.
Yeah.
But we do have a franchise opening out in Brockton, Mass. Yep.
See, I just seen that Marissa put it up.
Mm-hmm.
DC, that's
721
720.
Belmont Street. Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Go ahead.
All right. No, that's good, man.
Get a little excited.
721 Belmont Street, Brockton, Mass. You also have, you guys do deliveries, order through the website, which is on the comment section. There is a website right there for people that are in the Northeast, but you can, Johnny, your website, I didn't, I know it's goodstuffjuices.com, right?
You know what? It just blows my mind because I was so excited to be on the air. And you said, do I have a storefront? I do have that franchise opening, and that's going to be a big supplement to the community out there. But I
Yeah.
am on Amazon. Yep, I'm on Amazon Prime. If that's where you like to order, you know what happened is there's a story to everything, but I'm gonna just give it to you straight. There was a very
Yeah.
rich man. I was bringing his manager. He owned a store here locally. He was the
Hmm.
owner. He only came to the store like twice a week. I was bringing the manager juices. The manager said they do something to him. Like I know because I drink them.
Hmm.
Um, anyway, long story short, I said, yeah, I'm online. You can order my juices online. The manager is trying to tell the owner who's this guy that keeps bringing these juices.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I'm the owner. I bring the juices. I'm online. He said, well, I didn't buy it if it's not on Amazon. I didn't buy it online if it's not on Amazon.
Uh-huh.
And you know what that meant? I don't trust nothing online. I ain't swiping my credit card nowhere unless it's off Amazon.com. So I said, man, I'm gonna get on Amazon because I want that rich man's money.
That's
Yo,
it. Especially if he's coming to you on a routine basis, you got to keep that customer happy.
oh yeah,
So
yeah. Even to this day, I'm still thirsty. I still go chase the money. Oh yeah,
someone asked about field trips. Will you have field trips to your plant? If somebody wants to go there and talk about or learn about the juices and eating them, is that
yeah.
something you offer? Uh,
Well, back when I first opened, I got super excited and I did have tours, but it just comes down to haters. Too many haters. Too
hmm.
many people want to get back there, see what you're doing,
Yeah.
poke around, try to copy
Copycat.
you.
Yes.
But they can't. They can't take all this muscle. They don't realize that I do all the work.
That's it,
I'm
brother.
better. I'm better than 10 college girls and a lawyer. You know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Awesome. Love your spirit, bro. Keep it up, man. So the there's one, the juices. I like something, and I'm gonna have you talk about it because it's your profession, your business. Talk to us about the cleanses. You have three different cleanses. Let's
Yeah.
go into that a little bit if you can.
Well, you can build your own box. I'm gonna start off. You can build your own box online. You don't have to set them. Each juice is a mere replacement. So you can build your own box and drink one juice every 2 hours. But if you want to do the preset cleanses, which is what the ones based on customer reviews, and I've drank them all, and they all do something different. They do. They all do something different. Um, my favorite are clearly the kidney ones: mint melon, Cajun
Hmm.
lemonade, granddaddy grapefruit. I don't like Love Your Liver, but I'm gonna drink it if no one buys one, or if I didn't eat any vegetables at dinner that night before. Boom, right there. That got a lot of vegetables in it.
Awesome.
Um, so you get 6 juices, and
And
you
how
want to
big is
drink
that?
one.
Yeah.
They're
How big is
12
that
ounces.
bottle? Yeah. Okay. 12 ounces.
Mhm. You want to drink one juice every 2 hours, and so what's the point of doing that? You because you eat 3 meals a day plus snacks. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't drink enough juice, you're not gonna stay full. You know what my favorite paragraph is in the everyone gets this with their box. Everyone gets the information. You're not just buying juice.
Okay.
Because I'm all about the information. Something can taste good, they'll get bored of it. It can taste good, they can get bored of it. But if it's healthy, if every time you drink one, it does something to you. That's why we don't add water. So every time you drink one, it does something to you. My favorite paragraph is around 70% of your energy every day is spent on digestion. 3 meals a day plus snacks. You rarely give your body a chance to direct energy to deeply cleansing the body and drawing up old acidic waste. So, what does that mean? You eat that big sandwich, boom, zap, 70% gone just to metabolize the food into your bloodstream. The
Wow.
juices absorb straight into your bloodstream. So now you're going to be loaded because you have 70% extra energy that you're not using on digesting food. So naturally, you're a self healing machine. What
Mm-hmm.
does that mean? If you cut your finger on accident in this kitchen, the next day is healing up. Same thing on the inside, but we always eating. So we never really activate that self healing ability to cleanse the body and repair. So that's how I was able to cleanse my kidneys. I learned about juicing. I stopped eating for 1 week and I drink a certain amount of juice per hour so that I'm not starving myself. I'm flooding my bloodstream with nutrients.
And that's we have Nathan Victor who says after my transplant, I have been heavy on my juicing at home, and
Yeah, that's
so,
it's the best thing.
yeah, and to go through something like that, here it is. He's probably been told, don't do this, don't do that. You know what? And one of the things that he has, especially he likes doing, is juicing. So the
Mhm.
I I love that.
Yeah,
So
so what basically my service would come in handy to him is when like 1 week when he just couldn't make enough juice to satisfy his appetite. He would buy a kit. They ship frozen and they arrive frozen, so you're not wary of them. A
yeah,
true juicer, someone that juices at home, knows that it's extremely perishable. If I'm juicing at home, I'm drinking it within 24 hours.
yeah.
Yep. So we freeze it on the same day. Within the hour it's made. We got a blast freezer that if you put anything, it gets to -27. It shows in the video.
Mm-hmm.
It'll blast freeze the juice down quick so
Yes.
that even I can blast freeze a certain amount of juice. I can't. I can blast freeze a certain amount of juices in a certain span of time and have them shipped out fast.
Wow. Um, Sherry Barrow says, "What's the ideal package pricing for it looks like overall? Also, if one is going through kidney failure, what's the best juicer for kidney failure?" Which you talked about, but if you can repeat yourself, I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't have kidney failure. I did have kidney stones, but if I had kidney failure, I definitely would choose mint melon, Cajun lemonade, granddaddy grapefruit, lemon ginger blast. Summershine is in there. Summershine
Hmm.
is in there. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't activate the kidneys as much as the other ones do, but it's still an important one. Oh yeah.
so true. The Just trying to keep posting these comments. Joshua Davis says, definitely going to try it.
Thank you.
He's a good brother. Um, he was one of my guests not too long ago, and he's into fitness and healthiness. So
Mhm.
he'll definitely give it a shot. In fact,
It's
Joshua,
real.
yeah,
Yeah, it's real. if you think about it, like I said, if you won the lottery, what's the number one thing you're gonna do so you can live a long time and spend all that money? You're gonna
Mhm.
hire a personal chef, and you want to hire a personal juice chef, so that they're flooding your bloodstream with nutrition. Remember, you're basically a hundred trillion cells in two major fluids: blood, lymphatic. Lymph fluid is the white fluid that comes out of a pimple.
Mhm.
Okay, so your blood carries the nutrition to your cells. So your cells in your blood, they poop into your lymphatic system, the white
Mhm.
fluid that comes out of a pimple. Now, TMI, but this is a detox center. But if you pee into a jar, it should be almost a little foggy. That means your
Mhm.
kidneys are activated and they moving out lymphatic fluid. So that's you got to remember that you are a machine: blood, lymphatic fluid, cells.
Love it. Good info. Good
Mhm.
info.
And all that's on the thing. That's my second favorite paragraph. Your body is basically 100 trillion cells in two major fluids. You're not just buying juice.
Yes. Yes. And Sherry, please introduce this to your sister and for yourself. Share it with your family. Definitely worth it. We spend so much money on other things that are so bad for us that you need to take some time, an opportunity to speak to a good man like Johnny Juice here and about his products to get us all healthy. You know.
And my factory is
So.
large. I can make 1,000 bottles of summer shine in one day. Um, I can make more than one juice, 1,000 bottles in one day. I got the greatest juicing machine in the world. My factory is large. I'm voted number one in North Carolina.
Uh,
Even here locally, against another juice bar, that has more money, more means. They've
hmm
never missed a meal. I've never missed a meal. What I'm basically saying is, um, um, I'm going against somebody that's easy because I know what it's like to miss meals. I was abandoned as a child. They don't know what that's like.
hmm
You know. hmm
Yeah.
So it's easy battling somebody that was born into greatness and was given everything. They didn't have to. Their dad probably gave them that money to start the business. I was a security guard third shift for 5 years. Save up all that money for that.
Awesome. It's a great story, man. You keep being a survivor, and I'm always gonna wish success for you just because you are a survivor. Nathan Victor says, I just bookmarked the website because I throw away my homemade juices sometimes, which is, in which that's what you talked about, that you're gonna.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, with my system, you won't waste any money or juice because they ship frozen and arrive frozen. So as soon as you open the box, they still frozen. You put them right to the freezer.
Yeah.
The money is secure. Um, and then it comes with directions, how to care for the juices.
hmm
So that like basically, say you want to drink them on a whim, you just put them in hot water, a bowl of hot water, 3 minutes, boom, you sipping on the best juice. Say you just know you want to drink one in the morning. You just take one out of the freezer, put it in the fridge, and in the morning you sipping on the best juice.
Yes.
You know.
I bear witness to that. It's a great tasting. It did ship to me frozen, in a nice box. So I can definitely tell you, Johnny Juice, a man of his word. It definitely came frozen, and I enjoyed it. All right.
Thank you.
Let's see. The Just gonna keep checking out these comments here. Make sure we don't miss any questions for you. Let's see. Sherry Barrow says this was a great live. Thank you so much, Charlie and John. It was very informative in the
Oh, yeah.
juicer. Yes.
You are.
That's what we're trying to do here, pass
Thank
on
you
this
for coming.
information.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. So, how'd you come up with the Good Stuff Juices title?
Oh, I mean, well, in the gym, every time I would bring them and people would buy them, they would get there sitting and go, "That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff." I'm like, man. But one day I was like, I'm gonna call it good stuff juices. So
Awesome.
yeah, oh
Yep.
yeah.
I love it.
I mean, every time you sip it, you think good stuff, you know?
So did the neighborhood give you that name Johnny Juice, or did you come up with it?
Yeah, so the gym owner did. The gym owner did. I was bringing the juices. He was getting jealous, yo. He was getting jealous. I was bringing the juices, and people were whipping out the cash. He's like, "What? Huh? What? Because I didn't know about bills back then.
Hmm.
He knew about bills. He knew that you got to pay. You owe someone 2,000 a month every month and 700 utility. I didn't know about that. I was just whipping the juices in his
Hmm.
gym, and that was disrespectful. But
Yeah.
he didn't say it like that. He was just getting. He was like, "Yeah, you can't be selling juices out of my place like that." But so I tried to work out something with him and everything. And he would just call me Johnny Juice. I had this
Awesome.
coat. He would like, I walk in the room. He was like, Big Wall Street. He was Wall Street.
Uh-huh.
He's funny.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, Johnny, I want you to get everything that you possibly can out of this podcast. And so anything else you want to say? Anything you want to introduce or say to our audience? Because this is always going to be on the feed. People are going to review it later on. So I just
I
want you
mean, yeah. I mean, I'm having fun. I wake up every morning and I really do step right into my dream. I'm having fun.
to.
I love cutting the fruit. I visual in the shower in the morning. I visualize cutting the fruit. I visualize which juices I need to make. It's fun,
Good.
yo.
It looks like fun. I checked out your video, the YouTube video, and it looks like you're having fun. But you have to, if you're gonna do something, why not be happy at it? And
Oh
you
yeah,
definitely display that. So the I'm gonna, like I said, this feed is gonna be there. I'm gonna hashtag good stuff juices on the YouTube video that comes on later. I'll make sure I add that to it so everyone can kind of see this video of you and your business. So, but feel free. You need to come on again. You let me know. We'll definitely put you on. And it's my honor, my pleasure to have you on here.
I
So,
appreciate it. I had fun being on and talking, and yeah, I'll always come on anytime you need me,
all right, and
or
feel
anytime
free
I need you. I'm gonna call you anytime I need you. Yes, sir.
anytime. You've seen how quick it happened, right? You
Yep,
talked to me yesterday. We're here today.
yep,
That's how we do it on the Really Charlie podcast. We
yep.
try
That's
to
how you. Yep.
aim to please, man. So,
Hmm.
and your partner here. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Johnny. Marissa says thank you. And that's good. Good
Thank you.
girl. I'm proud of her.
Thank you very much.
Um, and Sherry says yes. Put them on the next 100. Put them on for the next 100 new juices. But we're gonna do. Johnny's gonna come up with something. That list is pretty big now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come up with a whole lot more stuff, more
Oh yeah.
product
Oh
for
yeah.
the people.
Yep.
And
Yeah. And if you just want one or two juices next week, just want one or two, just stop by the shop in Brockton, pick up one or two, see how they taste, see if you would be willing, if you want to stop by once a week, just to grab one or two, you know?
exactly, and that's I started out with two, then led to six, and definitely good stuff. Good stuff, juices, everyone. Make sure you can go to the store, um, 731 Belmont Street, Brockton, Mass. You can also visit and give me that address in Greenville again, Johnny.
803 Moy Boulevard, right in between Pizza Hut and Subway near the hospital,
Okay.
footstep away.
All right.
Mhm.
Good. Awesome. Well, man, you got a new friend. You need me, you call me. We can do
Yes,
this
sir.
again, brother. We can do this again. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. God bless, brother.
God bless you.
Thank you. Good stuff, juices. You know, definitely some great things for the people that are here in the Northeast, in Massachusetts. You know, you can go to Brockton, see Marissa Montero, who is in the comment section. You know, friend her, get in touch with her. She has a website there. You know, you can also goodstuffjuices.com. You can order through Amazon, just like Johnny Juice said. Definitely a good product. I highly recommend it. If you're into getting healthy, if you're into restoring the health of your body, get these juices, maintain them, maintain a good amount of them in your house, and you know it's good, definitely good stuff. All right, y'all. So this is the Really Charlie podcast here on StreamYard, Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. What I'm trying to do is get things out to you that are educational, inspirational, and also bring out some awareness. You know, some community awareness, and that's what I'm about, man. Got some local politicians that are going to be coming on throughout the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, really. You know, we're going to get them on here where they're gonna explain to us why they are a candidate, for whatever office they're seeking. So I'm going to do that, and I look to get some more um, political people on this show, so we can hear more information about them. All right, because sometimes the news briefs that we're getting in the paper and the news are just a little bit too then very small mounted, and getting people on these podcasts, we can talk to them one on one. You know, just like you talked to Johnny Juice today. We got, let's see, Friday we got Jackie Durfee, local real estate owner and broker, the only Cape Verdean broker in the state of Rhode Island, and you know, she'll be on Friday. Saturday we have Ayana Parent, author of Becoming Free, and she's also a trainer. She's very can't miss it. Do not miss that. That's Saturday morning though. It's 10 a.m. We're gonna be on. So please tune into the Really Charlie podcast. And definitely, you know, you want someone on this podcast, let me know. Really Charlie podcast at gmail.com. You can also, you know, feel free. I'm trying to get, you know, people more involved in this. If you have a question that you want answered, where you would, you know, submit a really Charlie question, and then you would get really Charlie answers from me and how I feel about it. Um, and feel free to send that in through email. If you want to ask the question in the comment section, you can do that also. That's whatever makes you comfortable. But I give out the email really Charlie podcast at gmail.com, so it could be sort of a one-on-one. And now if you definitely don't want your name in the email, or when I read that letter, you know, whatever question it is, you just let me know. And then I'll make sure I don't announce your name, but I will announce the question. And that's what I'm going to try to do more often. As long as you guys give me the question, you trust my opinion, then send them in. Michael Kahn, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, brother. Michael Kahn, he actually has his own podcast, and Sports Corner. Definitely got to tune into that. And Michael, we got to get you on there so you can announce that. You know, from here, we're all about supporting, especially our local family and friends that are doing a podcast thing. Um, good people at WNB1 Radio. You know, there's also the Wind Down podcast with C. Lister and B. Carter, and also Gina Rigo. So we want to continue to support them and what they're doing. Straight to the point with Brian Magnet, Stevie Lopes, and Derek Consatio. You know, they're on Thursday talking sports, which is one of my favorites. I love tuning in because they're all, you know, they got three friends who like three different teams and all professional teams. You know, they like all different ones, and so it's good that you get that debate and that kind of little tennis match. You know, where they're going back and forth, and which is good, and that's what I like about it. So, oh, one other Derek Baptiste will be starting his, and it's called Yo Listen. That's coming up soon. So, podcast is the thing to do. Podcast is the thing to listen to. Podcast is just something different other than the news that we're getting, and that's something I'm definitely on my phone listening to a lot of podcasts every single day, trying to live and listen and learn. You know, trying to make this podcast, a really Charlie podcast, much better for you. Um, I'll tell you a little story about Johnny Juice. You know, he contacted me during the podcast that we had yesterday with Ross Grace Jr., and he wanted to come on. And so the most available time that we had was today, you know. And I said, yeah, let's do it. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Just trying to get the information out there, um, so we all could be a better community and just support each other. Getting a lot of negative stuff out there, you know. Let's keep these podcasts nice and positive. Um, and actually, I want to talk about the schedule for next week with the podcasts. You know, and we got quite a few people coming on. Um, we're going to reflect back to this week. You know, I said that Jackie Durfee will be on Friday at 6 p.m. We got Deanna Parent, author. It's Howard, Cape, you know, Howard, Mass. She's also a trainer, yoga instructor, but her book is Becoming Free. Very good book. I'm reading it now, trying to get it done before she comes on the show so we can talk about it a little bit without broadcasting everything. You know, but I want that interaction. On March 22nd, we have Gordon Woodbury, Chef Gordon Woodbury. This dude is is on point at a restaurant. He's an entrepreneur. Definitely got some good stories, good advice. You know, so we're gonna have him on here on the 22nd. 23rd will be Scott Pemberton, counselor at large. You know, she's a candidate for counselor at large. He'll be on Wednesday next week, March 24th. We got Devin Burns, a Destination Soup restaurant downtown New Bedford. Great guy, great story. Very dedicated to the city. He has a business here, raising his family here. Definitely a show that you don't want to miss. Let's see, 22nd, 26th, we have Lee Charlton. Um, Lee Charlton, former president of NAACP, definitely has a lot of stories. He was there for decades, running the branch here in New Bedford, and his stories are priceless. His stories are endless. His stories are worth listening to. So we'll have him on here on the 26th. And 27th was True Dimes Cassandra. She's podcast on Anchor, and she talks about it's it just talks about stories and criminal stories and stuff like that. Very, very interesting. And her podcast is on Anchor, and she's gonna come to my show, come to the Really Charlie podcast, and definitely talk to us about her podcast and what inspired her to get that on Anchor. Uh, let's see. And on the 31st, we have Danielle Filkins. She's going to talk about her dream from Cape Cod to California, and we're going to talk to her about you know what she did and how her dream has come true, you know, and how she went about it, So that's another can't miss. So and throughout April, we have a number of guests coming on. April 2nd, I believe that's Dr. Selena Pina, and she talks about her book. So quite a few people coming on. And if you want someone on the Really Charlie podcast, please let me know, and I'll try to get that guest on. Thank you much for the comments and listening. Mask those beautiful faces. God bless y'all. Hand sanitize and wash your hands. Continue to be safe. All right. Love y'all. Thank you. And I'll see you on Friday. Take care.